So I'm just off White Pass on the Pacific Crest Trail. If I go farther down the road, I can go all the way to Mexico. And I don't think I'm going to go that far today, but it's late summer, early fall, good time to be up here. Not going to see many people. The bugs are all gone, and we're going to go see what we can see. So let's get on it. Okay, a little over 2 miles in, about an hour, about 1,000 feet up. We have discovered the first Cascade Lake, and it's a beaut like they all are. This is, I believe, Lake Jeanette. I am not sure, but it's like so many. They're just so beautiful up here. Let's go find another one. As I was on the trail, I noticed this meadow, so walked towards it, and I found a pond. I think it's too small to have a name, so I hereby claim it. This is Mr. Yakima's pond, and everyone is welcome, and Duke will be the first one to enjoy it. So, yeah, just so many cool things up here. We're not even, we're over 3, but yeah, just up here on the Pacific Crest Trail, and loving it. Right, Duke? So as the dogs and I crest, we get up to the backside, actually the east side of White Pass. The trail is very close to it, but that is known as Gunsight, and that's East Ridge. We're out of bounds, but this is a great skiing area. We've made it about 6 miles up the Pacific Crest Trail. Down that valley, you'll get to Rimrock, and then back down to Yakima. What a beautiful, stunning area. Pretty nice place for lunch. I picked a Cosmic Crisp up in Sela Heights. It's the one thing my dogs don't want to eat, so I'm going to take some bites and enjoy the view. So, from the bottom of White Pass, we made the way up the Pacific Crest Trail, about 6 1/3 miles. Took about 3 hours, had a nice lunch, but you get back here and you get a view of the Goat Rocks, and they are spectacular, just stunning. It's well worth the trip. The final destination is going to be about another mile or so. That is Shoe Lake. And we're a ways away, but it is going to be worth the hike. So, onward. Just about exactly 8 miles from the start of the hike, I made it to Shoe Lake. Took about 3.5 hours. On the way back, it's mostly downhill, so I should make pretty good time. But the dogs and I are having a wonderful time, and it's all ours. Pretty cool. Mr. Yakima, and oddly enough, I'm back in the Cascades, up Chinook Pass. Just took where the Natchez Loop Trail intersects with the Pacific Crest Trail. We're not going to take the Loop Trail. We're going to go down and get a big hike in and go see one of those lakes that you may not have seen, Cougar Lake. So let's get on it. Well, the weather's changing. You can see by the sky. This is the larger of Dewey Lakes on the trail to Cougar. And this time of year though, yeah, the colors are great and no mosquitoes, which is a good thing. Ready to go, boys? Let's go. It's some beautiful scenery here. It just never gets old. So gorgeous. Little meandering stream here. This is all about adaptation when you're in the mountains. I'm about 6 miles in on the way to Cougar Lakes. I got about 1.5 miles to go, but I'm officially declaring fire season over. The weather hit early, it hit strong, it is windy, it is rainy. I've got the rain gear, but my dogs are getting too wet and I don't want to do an extra 3 miles if I don't have to. So that's what happens in the Cascades. It is a glorious day, and we do not have to worry about fires any longer. So we're gonna head back and find a fireplace and have an adult beverage. So I hope you're having a great day too. Well, I dried off, and I'm on the Pacific Crest Trail again. Two ways to access it when you're here in the Yakima area. Chinook Pass, you can go north or south. Up at the top, in the Hikes and Horses episode, I went north, and you go through Sheep Lake and up around Sourdough Gap and such. You can go over to Crystal Lake before it cuts off of the trail. But last time where it was raining, that was off Chinook Pass too. And now I'm on the trail, and I'm probably about 4 or 5 miles till I get back to White Pass. The first episode was at White Pass, headed south. The trail, all in told, from Canada to Mexico, I think is about 2,600 miles or 2,600 miles. And this trail is about 25 miles. So I would highly suggest you do it in 2 days and camp unless you're in very good shape. If you can hike 2.5 miles on a trail with all the tree roots and everything, you're doing pretty good. So just keep that in mind. So let's go see what we see. Well, today on the Pacific Crest Trail, as we come down, we are at Sand Lake. For my dogs, I think it's more like Mud Lake. We are probably about 4 miles till we head south to White Pass. So just one of the many lakes, one of the few that well, has sand here. I'm sure the elk like it. The dogs do. I'm sure this meadow is used extensively by the elk up here. In fact, I just passed a hunter on his 2 horses. He hadn't had any luck. The dogs are looking for whatever the dogs are looking for. But in this area, all the flowers are gone now. We're hard into fall. The mosquitoes are gone, the mushrooms are dead, and this will have 20 to 30 foot of snow on it, probably starting in the next couple of weeks. We are now at Sheep Lake. Haven't really seen anyone on the trail today. We're about an hour probably to the trailhead at White Pass, and then an hour's drive back to Yakima. But we are in the deep, deep wilderness, and it is stunning. Pacific Crest Trail. Well, that was another fun hike along the Pacific Crest Trail. I hope you liked it. So much to see and do here in the Northwest. Right behind me is Leech Lake. Probably not the perfect, most beautiful name you could name a lake, but there's nothing more beautiful. It's right across the street from White Pass. In fact, when it freezes up, they do cross-country skiing around it all winter long. So that's just some of the many things you can do. If you think that hike that I just did may have been too long, almost all of my episodes, I mean, the Hikes and Horses has a lot of good hikes in it, but just about everything, if it doesn't have a hike, it has something fun to do on the river or some adventure in town, something fun to do, because Yakima is cool. It has a lot to do. I hope you're getting out there, you're experiencing Yakima, that you're liking my episodes here of Yakima is Cool, subscribing, which costs you nothing, and most importantly, just share it with friends and get out there and enjoy Yakima, because never forget, Yakima is cool.